Hey, streamers and content creators, you ready to level up your game on Twitch or YouTube, increase your production value, and increase engagement for your viewers? Well, today I'm going to review Scene.gg, a site you may not have heard of, but you're going to learn a lot about it today and how it's going to help you. Let's get right into it. First thing we're going to go over is we're going to go to the dashboard. On the dashboard, you're going to be able to connect both your Twitch and your YouTube account. And you're going to be able to select either one of those when you want to start your game and tell it what game you're going to play. And that's going to pay dividends down the road for some of the other tools that we're going to show you. Another thing you can do on your dashboard is you can go and enter in all your socials. You have ability to connect your Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Fanhouse, Snapchat, Discord, Steam, Epic, Creator Code, and Extra Life and Tiltify if you have any of those. So we're gonna go over here to start with Starting Soon. Starting Soon, it gives you about 7 or 8 options to use for different screen styles for your starting screen. You can go through each one of them. Here's the dark, here's the clean, and the one I always use is the split. Now, this is gonna use your browser sources, whether you're using Streamlabs or OBS. So you're just gonna get a code at the bottom of it that you're gonna be able to paste in there. So you can see at the top of the split, you can see that it has 3 different socials at the top. It also has an integrated countdown to show you show your viewers how long it is before you're going to start going live. So the other scenes, out of game, end game, and intermission, are all set up very similar. They have different scenes that are available to use, but they all work relatively the same, with the exception of the timer. Going down to widgets. Widgets is really where you're going to see a lot of the more items that are going to be able to interact with and engage your viewers. You have game cover art, cycling screenshots, shoutouts, random channel clips, polls, pretzel rock integration, tiltify alerts, social bar, timer, and a subathon. And it shows a little icon next to each of these with what is available to use with Twitch and what is available to use on YouTube. All of them are available to use on Twitch. Some of them are available to use on YouTube simply because of the integration that they have. But to give you a quick rundown on some of these, game cover art is exactly what you think it is. It gives you the ability to show different images from the game that you identified you've been playing back at the dashboard on top of whatever scene you have using it with. Cycling screenshots, take screenshots from your current game that you're playing. It rotates them every 15 seconds. Shoutout is a really cool thing. Basically, with this, you type in your shoutout command into the Twitch or YouTube chat, and it interacts a similar way. So, but what it actually does, and expand this so you can see the settings, is you can have a banner style, simple, or clip. The banner style is really cool because it shows a image from the person you're shouting out Twitch page. Clip shows the most recent clip from them or a random clip from them, and as well as their name. So it's a really cool way to do shoutouts. You can also customize this. Like if you have SO, exclamation SO set up in Streamlabs or OBS, and you want to still use whatever you're doing there, you can change this so that something else happens. There's also social bars. You can have it rotate through all of the socials you set up on the dashboard, so they're not wasted. You're just using them on the social bar versus on top as a static image on one of the other screens. Going down, we have reactions. This is one of the coolest things they have. So with reactions, what you're able to do is you set up listener and you set up images. So what you want to do is you want to upload this image. You want to put in the keywords that you want it to be able to listen for and act to, and then how long you want it to be on there and where it should be on screen. And you can also scale the image as well. And you can also set up animations if that's what you choose to do. Now, what I would recommend doing is when you set this up, when you're picking these keywords, you definitely want to try launching the listener and speak into your mic the words that you think you want to say and see how the listener translates them, because it's not always as straightforward as you think. The next thing is, this is a newer one. This is called Scene Editor. And what this allows you to do is take a scene that you've created in the past and modify it, or create a brand new one using the assets of Scene.gg. But what you want to do basically is you want to start with a new scene, and I'm going to say yes, hit save. Now I'm going to add my source. So my sources really are all of the functions or all of the items that I showed you a minute ago. So you have the scenes, the starting soon, be right back, out of game, in game. It's going to take them as is for what you have last selected. But to them, you can add these other things, or you can build from blank using these additional items here and create something brand new. So if I wanted to take my starting soon screen and I wanted to go ahead and add, say, game cover art, it will add that in here. So I can place that anywhere I want. If I didn't want to do that, I can just hit delete, and maybe I want to add social media instead. So this is going to give me that social media scroller, and so there it is, and I can place it wherever I wanted to. But let's say that I wanted to actually start from complete scratch. I would just go to add source, and now I could basically just build my own scene exactly the way I like it to. So I can add
If I can get back in the next few minutes,
I can and delete it. Whatever you do, you hit save when you're done. You get a new browser source code that you paste into Streamlabs or OBS. And finally, we can go down to settings, and this is where you're going to be able to just see everything that you've uploaded for reactions. You can determine whether to render the camera or whatnot. So there's also a quick start guide down here. It will give you some more advice and some more information on how to use it. But that's all there really is to it. So I hope you enjoy that quick tour of scene.gg. Make sure you go and check them out.